So all this perishable will stored in a warehouse or a shed type of location that is specifically meant for storage these kinds of product. It will be your storage location for your finished product. Okay, so your raw milk will be also coming from cows or cattle or from the farmers that are nearby, and your the storage, the end result would be once it is filtered, when it is boiled, it is cooled down, and the packaging would be it would be packed, it would be filled with the nozzle, the packet would be sealed with the heat, so you do not get does not get spilled during the transportation, and a little air would be there, so there would be no bacterial decomposition. Then air is nitrogen air, so to avoid all that, it is there in the store location. So that is the kind of example that I'm giving you as of milk industry. But if you talk about the Tata Motors will have what store locations? It will have distribution centers. Your nearest Tata Motor, let's give example of Bangalore. In RK Puram, there's a Tata Motor showroom. Okay. If I give example of Noida, there in Noida sector 62, there is a example of Bullet showroom is there. You might have, everyone is a fan of bikes and cars and all that. So Bullet showroom is there, Royal Enfield showroom is there, and a lot of things would be coming up. Then we have the store location configuration, that is OX09, and under the enterprise structure only you can define it. And then we have the purchase organizations. I'll take this up a little late, but let's continue with the basic details because not much time is left. So we'll take up till store locations. I guess that would be good going for you. Uh, okay, my bad. Should be 800 client. Same server, but two different clients. So this is HANA new server and the other 400 is the old server. So we have password. This is going to be your password. I'm logging in for the first time, so it shows like this. We have SPRO, right? To save it, to save the enterprise structure, I have already created a TR, right? But what if I want to create a new TR? I have showed you the new TR T code. It's called SE01. One second, /n SE01. This is my TR. We have workbench request, customizing request. Okay. So if I want to display how many TRs are going on, there's no TR on my ID. But if I check with the other ID, like why I logged in from this ID now, because this is a different ID. If I click on display, this is the TR that we used. Okay, I can save it on the same TR. Since it is not released, it is not released by GTR 006. My ID is GTR 009. I can save on this same TR. Okay, I'm going to copy this TR changes. Okay, how I did this is I clicked on Control plus Y. Control plus Y gives us this indicator. Okay, I have copied this. I'll also change the owner of this TR, and I'll also show you how to release this TR. Okay, so this is SE01. Please make sure this is SE01. How to create a TR? Click here on click create button. Click on customizing request and description. This is GTR 009. We'll use another TR for the next day. But right now, let's get back to OX10. If you want to create plants. Okay, one second. OX10. I didn't give, oh, that's why it happened like that. This is OX10 for plants. I directly went into it and you guys will be like, array, this guy is not showing me path. So let's get into SPRO path. We'll get into SPRO/O, or let's do /n. SPRO path is going to be under the IMG reference guide. We will get into the enterprise structure. We have the definition and we have the assignments. So when I talked about assignments, I forgot to tell you one. This is a company code to company assignments. My bad. Let's close this. Once again, this is one of the assignment that I forgot to tell you about. Alpha with the alpha company code. So this is the company code, and we have to map the company. Okay, let me put alpha ALFA. This is the assignment alpha Ranchi. I need to find ALPHA1. Okay, this is the alpha company code. This assignment is done. This was the last assignment that was supposed to be done. I'll put the TR. I'll click on tick. GTR is not involved in the request. Okay, let's create. Okay, one second. What I can do for you guys is I can go to here. I'll tell you how to change a TR or 6 TR. This request, I'll put the owner as uh, this guy, A to B. I'll put it to new owner as my ID. I'll put this owner to my ID. Okay, ID changed. Now if I go and save, I'll put what? I'll put the same TR number here. I'll click on tick, TR saved. So you always have to make sure why I went here was the only reason you need to do this. Select this and select this bus icon. If you do not release, people like will come and steal your work. Okay, you need to be very smart when you work, because things might happen like, okay, I did this changes, this TR is on my name. The TR is only thing that helps you make sure that you're doing work. So you need to have visibility in your own project that you have done this work, this many TRs are moved by you. So you will not move an empty TR, everyone knows that. So all that will be done by you guys. Okay, so we have a plan to company code assignment, we have a business area to validation area assignment. This is all done by uh, us, and let's go, instead of assignments, let's go to definition. We have defined the finance and accounting, we have to define the logistics journal in which we have the validation level. So if I click on validation level, what does the validation level mean, Sheshu? Or else we can talk to Deepak and Chandrasekhar. Chandrakiran also is there, right? Chandrakiran Raj. Can you tell me what is the valuation level, Chandrakiran? What does valuation level mean? Anyone? Raghunath, Anuj, Shishu left or what? Yeah, Shishu is there.
Yeah,
Anyone?
I,
Anyone who can tell me what is the valuation level?
valuation is like whatever when we do the when whatever the we give some stocks or anything, we evaluate whether it's uh, accurate or not.
You missed out on the last line. What does accurate mean?
Accurate means matching or
No. Valuation means, or valuation level means, how do you value an inventory? So let's say you have a plant. Do you validate the inventory on the plant? The reporting of these financial accounting is done on the plant level or not? Or is it based on the company level? Let's say you have a company code. The client says, all these are my distribution plants. I only have one factory. I do not want a plant. That's it. So this is when you set up the system asks, this is only a one-time configuration. It says the validation cannot be maintained, already defined. If you double click on it, read more, you will be told that these are the assignments based on the company codes, and you are not allowed to change the validation areas. This means once a validation is done, a validation level is done, there are two types of validation. One is the accounting done on company code, second is accounting done on plant. Once it is stick like this, it will not be changed again. It cannot be done. Even SAP, if they come, they'll charge a service cost for it. So you have to be very careful when you do the logistics general valuation plant, valuation level. So let's go to valuation. Let's go to plant. So this is the plant called Waldorf, Germany. If I copy the Waldorf, Germany plant, copy here, it will give me all the IDs. Okay, I just need to change the name. It is very easy. But let's create a new entry. So when you create a new entry, you'll be asked a plant. I'll put ALP1. Okay, it's a 4-level digit alpha 1. So when I put ALP1, the name would be alpha plant 1. Okay, I can put the region code as IN, and then I can put the sorry, country code, and the city code would be, it was 30 or what? 1 second. I need to check the city code. It's not coming like that. Okay, I can put a find button, but instead of finding, what I can do is let me put IN and press enter, and then city code. Again, it is coming like that. Okay, I can put IN. I need to find Okay, let's skip the city code for now. If that comes, we'll take it. The factory calendar would be set to different calendars. There are different calendars based on India, Germany, and all that. So whatever is the latest calendar, that will be uploaded into the factory calendar. And the factory calendar are typically of 5 or 6 years and not more than that. So there is an example of gem portal, like I was telling. Okay, entry does not exist. County code. Okay, this is the county code. This is a US based county code. This is not a country code. This is a county code. This is for US and the Germany based counties. We do not have counties in India. Okay, this is not our county. Hmm. Okay, we do not have counties. We have districts. So it doesn't, it is not relevant for us. But if I press enter, the details of the address would come in. So let's press enter and see. Here is a company, and then we have the name called Alpha Plant 1. So we'll name the same Alpha Plant 1. We'll put it as city, postal code. Then we'll put as Ranchi. Then we'll put as region as IN. So India as IN and region as 34. Then we have PO box and standard delivery terms and conditions, whatever, not delivery, standard communication terms for email and fax and mobile number. So once I tick it, it is going to the same TR. I'll just take a green tick. This is the alpha plant that is what created ALP1. So your company code, your company has been created. This is the name 1. This is name 2. I can put the copy the same name. It doesn't matter. You can copy the same name or you can leave it. It doesn't matter. Now you can copy, delete, check plant. If I want to delete or define a cross system, I can do that as well. So this is going to be a structures. Right now it is not there. One second. If I click on display change, organizational copy, organizational object, I can copy a plant. If I copy a plant, all the organizational data would be copied. So let me put ALP1 to plant. If I want to copy a new plant, I'll put ALP2. Okay. Okay. So all you can see all these tables are copied. If I click on tick, it will be ticked. ALP1 copied to ALP2. It created me a new plant. Let's get back to the tables. And you can see ALP2. So let me show you SE16N slash N. SE16N is going to be my table for plants. This is going to be T001W. And you have plant AL. If I put star, star means search all. If I put star, let's see how many entries we have. ALP1 and ALP2. Did I create a ALP2 plant in front of you? Guys, Sheshu or anyone else who is there in the call? Anuj,
Yes, created.
I didn't create a ALP2 plant, buddy. I copied a ALP2 plant from ALP1.
Yes,
You
yes.
can see the name is also there, right? The amount of changes I did in ALP1, I didn't do in ALP2. I only copied it. You can see the postal code is same. I need to go and rechange it. Okay. If I click on this box, I can only see the relevant entries. This is the plant and branches table. So this is the table you need to remember. T001 table you need to remember, and how to copy and come to this. So if you have to copy a company code, you can copy the same way. The place where I was facing error, you can copy, click on copy, and it will be copied. And then you can define the plan for cross system flows. This is not something that you have to do. This is something for the logical plans, and the availability check is there for the different movements of companies in the goods flow. So this is not relevant for you guys, but I just showed you. So only copy you can do. That's it. I'll go to the location, but before that, I need to change the alpha 2 plant. ALP2. Okay, alpha 2. It is going to be 2. And here, if I click, it is not going to be Ranchi and all that. I'll change the details soon. Instead of Ranchi, I'll put it, let's put it Chennai. And let's put it as Tamil Nadu.
Name also too.
Yes, okay, I changed the name. Okay, my bad. Uh, Is that Tamil Nadu? Yeah, Tamil Nadu 22. Here I'll do some changes. 1, 2, okay. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Why does not come in? Okay, this is also going to be 2. This is going to be a Chennai plant, alpha 2. Everything is same. Click on tick. Name changed. Jharkhand. Okay, this is Jharkhand again. Okay, we created that. But anyways, if I click on address, address would be different. And if I click there, that would be different. Don't worry about that. This is what happens if you copy the exact thing. Everything will be copied. So they have copied the table. Now the Jharkhand is there, but in the details, it is there, different. I can delete it as well. If you want me to delete, I can go here, select this, click on delete entries, click on save. It will gone out from the table. I can create a new entry for alpha 2, ALP2. Okay, no new entry, no entry found. Alpha 2 plant. I don't need this. I don't need this. I need this. Enter, save, company, company, alpha 2. Okay. See, now it's Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Everything is fine. If I click correct, okay, it is saved. Click on save, go back. This plant is defined. Now, if I want to copy or define a store location, what is defined location here mean? This is a store location, right? So we have different locations. And okay, this is store location. Then what is this? This is our homework. You need to tell me what does define location means. This is not store location. If you click here, you will be able to read what does this define store location mean. So it defines store define location means. This is store location. This is not store location. What does this mean?
This location is like in this location we have multiple storage locations, means a area.
No, this is not even actual location.
Okay.
It's an arbitrary location, but you need to tell me what exactly, where it is used, which module it is used to be. This is the maximum hint I can give you. This was asked to me in the Infosys question of round 2, technical round 2. This is the basic depth. I could have skipped this. I could have done till plant, then went to store location directly here in the MM note. But I stayed, I opened this, I clicked here, and then I came back. This is not a storage location. Let me tell you again, not a storage location. What does this arbitrary location mean? And which module it is used? If you tell me that, I'll make sure that you get a lot of more some small questions like this. And here, this is the storage location you're looking for. So the T code, okay, this is the plant. Plant is ALP1, ALP1, right? These are my store location. These are my validity of store location. And this is going to be my store locations of new entries. If I define it, if I put my entries, that would be your location and the description of store location, and the validity would be set to valid, depreciated, no longer valid, all that. Okay, let's go back 1 second. You were telling about this, right? This is also going to be a lot of locations for you, but if you define it like store location, whoever defined it, it is wrong. JBM someone has defined. This is very wrong. You should not define it here as a store location. And after store location, like you can check, right? Plant, check plant. Similar in finance, we had company code, check company code. Why it is showing as division? Is there a reason to show as division? Nobody, it is not ABAP. It is not ABAP, it is MM only. But MM and cross model, it's a function model only. For location, it's a function model. It is not relevant to MM, but somewhere we will use it in the case of service when it comes from other module. I'll not tell, but I already gave that example. I already gave 3 hints. It is more than enough for today. I'll not give more hints, but it is very good to get
It's
know
a
about what.
vendor location.
No, why this will be a vendor location? Does vendor sit on your premise apart from consignments?
No,
Vendor
no,
doesn't sit on your
actually,
premise.
yeah, correct.
Vendor will have a different office, right?
Office, but we can view his stock, our stocks
No,
in.
no. What you are telling is MB5B. So MB5B. If I open MB5B and if I remove the plant, if I just start stocks on posting date, okay, I have to do this totals, batches. If I put batches, I'll get, okay, it's not coming. Great. If I put slash n MB52, which is my warehouse stock, if I remove everything and then just start this, restrict my selection. Hmm. I can take a lot of plans, but again, why do I have to restrict? Anyways, we can, this is the stock overview and uh, okay. Anyways, leave that. We'll check about that. If you have materials at vendor location, it will be defined with a different thing. For example, you have taken the packaging material. Let's say you are having the gas. Okay, nitrogen gas is used. There's a process called Bayer's process. Go back to your 10th class chemistry. Bayer's process is used for nitrogen industry or oxygen cylinders you have heard about. You break the you break the molecule of atom of water with the Bayer's process, or there's a Haber process, maybe, I'm not sure. It's Bayer's or Haber's, something I'm not remembering the name exactly. You break it with electricity, H2 gets separate, O2 gets separate. During COVID, a lot of nitrogen plants or hydrogen plants got converted into oxygen plants, right? They're working day and night, full shifts, all that, and they're filling all the oxygen in the cylinder. How it happened? It happened with the one simple process, breaking it with electricity. And in that case, what happened with you was you were getting a cylinder also, because oxygen, if I give you by hand, you'll not be able to take it, you'll not be able to use it. So it's a packaging material. With that, a special indicator called item category called M will come in. uh, you will also have different categories like subcontracting, O, that will denote the vendor. You'll also have other things that will come into the picture, but it is not for today. You'll have the uh, cross category called X or S. S is a third party procurement. S is a third party procurement, and X is for all item account assignment categories. So that will come when I'll tell you how it works, what is the case, what is the use case. But for that, we have to define our store locations. So let's get here, or you can also go with the T codes slash NOX09. So view cluster, private cloud, okay, OX92 and instead, okay. So we can go to OX92 also. So this is our OX09 or OX92. All both can be done. Slash NO. Let me try once again. Yeah, it is when you don't have a T code, the system will automatically generate a message. Please use this T code, okay, and this instead, because this is not the thing that is going to work. It is for cloud edition only. So because it's an upgraded system, it has showed me this T code. If I go here, if I define my plant, which I already did for you guys, alpha 1. If I click here, green tick, it will show me locations, addresses of locations. If I click on new entries, I'll put, okay, I'll put plant like purchase PD1 department, PD1, or we can put transport department, TM1. We can put transport maintenance division, TMD1, turbine maintenance division, TMD. We can put C&I, uh, control and instruments. We can put electrical division, ED1, C&I1. We can put, I think this is pretty much it. We can put auxiliary BMD, BMD1. or BMD, auxiliary division, and CIMD. All these are different divisions. So description. So this is purchase. Purchase, viewer, CHASE. This is turbine. Turbine. This is turbine. Okay, this is transport. That was turbine. Okay. This is transport. Transport. So your vehicle will also be standing. There is a firefighting department also. F and D department. Control. Instrument. See, there's a keyword limit also. If I put a lot of words, it will not come. So I'll put control instrument. Okay, control instrument division. Then we have electrical, ELECTRICL, electrical. Then we have BMD. BMD is boiler maintenance division. C&I, we have another division that would be for CAMD. We can put a lot of descriptions there and there. Let's remove it. A lot of already been done. Okay, and we have validity. We have no longer valid, depreciated. All that is validity, right? If I click on save, it will be saved in the TR. That's it. Your locations are defined now. Can delete this one. Now save, back, save again, back. So this is up till the storage locations. If you want, can I continue for next 20 minutes purchase organization? Because this purchase organization will be cross purchase organization. That is going to be your plan specific and company code specific purchase organization and reference. Our interview question will come from reference. This is going to be your study material. What is a reference purchase organization? I'll ask in the next class to everyone. And the homework that I gave was, what does a location mean? We know store locations. We know the store location, but we do not know what a division mean and what a location mean in the uh, definition of enterprise structure. And also here there was an assignment that we didn't worked out. We have to work on the assignments as well. So let's get back to the enterprise structure. We have the assignment definition, and definition was done. Assignment we have to do in the logistics. We have to assign a plan to our company code. Did we do it? No, right? So we have to find the position of our company code of the plant, ALP1. So ALP1, ALP1. It's not there, right? ALL, it's coming. ALP1 is not coming. So this means there is no definition done yet. So there's a company code and plant definition. Company code was ALFA. Okay, alpha company with our plant ALP1. So this is a good interview question again. Can you tell me what's the definition of what is the assignment of a company code with a plant? It is, let me get you back to the PPT so you understand better. If you remember, it flows from top to down: client, company code, then plants. So a company code will be defined to a plant. It is not the other way around. So one company code can have 3 plants, but can all these 3 plants be assigned to a different company code? No. Like I said, a different entity, a different accounting means that all the accounting is done for all the storage location and the plant itself. This company code cannot indulge in any activities with this plant. So whatever is in the same company code, it will have the same plants. So the plant and company code mapping is company code is mapped to plant and not the other way around. The plant will not be mapped to company code. Company code is mapped to the plant. Okay, and a plant cannot have 2 company codes mapping. Correct? It can have purchase organization mapping, but it cannot have the company code mapping with other different company codes. So once it is done, I'll click here, I'll click on save, and it is done. Right? Alpha 1 is mapped, ALFA, I map it with ALP2, and it is also done. Okay, I'll define all the other store locations. You can define for ALP2 if anyone gets free time. We have a valuation area, plant division, all this maintenance. We have a transit plant. Transit plants is for different, it's like a virtual plant. It is not a plant, actually, it is a virtual plant. Then we have a plant division, valuation division, and plant and valuation division mapping for different valuation areas. So what is a business area? What is a division? You do not need to know that. business areas where business is done. Division is something that you will tell me because I've already asked what does a division mean, and location meaning in the definition, enterprise structure, logistics general here. So these two you will tell me. That's your homework. And one other homework I gave you to get me the reference purchase organization meaning. You have to read on your own, and this is done. So the last thing is purchase organization. If you want me to take it up right now, we can do it. Otherwise, like, it's a very simple topic, but I wanted you to explain in a very depth. So is it fine if I take 10 more minutes, or you want me to stop? I'll take with the majority. Raghunath. Yeah, recording will be done.
Yeah,
SAP
yeah.
system,
Go
SAP
ahead.
system will be done. Raghunath, SAP system will be given, recording will be given, everything will be there. It is automatically recorded. You can see the recording button here. It will be uploaded to the cloud. If I hover here, recording to the cloud, it is already being recorded in the live stream. Okay. So don't worry about that. It is already there. You can take your time. You can take my time. We can book it. Okay. So this is a purchase organization. So how will I define a purchase organization? I'll click on new entries. I'll define ALP. Okay. ALP purchase organization. ALP1, I'll put alpha purchase organization for alpha purchase organization. Simple. That's how you name it. It's very basic. You can put alpha private limited, or alpha public limited, something company you can put. I'll put a dot so it looks more genuine. Yeah. Validity, again, you can put, change it. Here, if you get confused, you can put what is a purchase organization, what is a group wide company code, what's a specific company code, and how you can define the plant specific and other reference to reference purchase organization. You, if you click here, it will take you here. Assign purchase organization to reference purchase organization. So this is the structure under the materials management assignment. So this will do, this will do, this will do, and this is also we are going to do. So these are the basic structures, right? Where we have to do, how we have to do. You can, if you read more, you will be able to determine what is a reference purchase organization. I'll not do the assignments. We'll do the assignments in the next session. Don't worry about that. So it is saved, done. Purchase organization done. Okay. If you want more details, so let me put it alpha LP2 also here. ALP alpha 2 private limited. PVT Ltd. Just in case, if when we will go for the cross company scenarios, we'll do alpha 1, alpha 2. Okay, great. It is done. It is saved. Done. Closed. Metals management node is done. Definition is done. Now we go to assignments. This is done. We have materials management. Okay, 1 second. I think LE we do not have to do, right? LE, no. We'll do LE when we have the STO process. LE is not our part. It is sales and distribution part. It's a logistics part. We are not going to do it, but it can be done. And when you come to the metals management assignment node, so metals management assignment node, you'll see what? You'll see a plant organization with the company code. Have we done it? So plant organization, company code. When we do it, you have what? Let's go to positions. You will have the purchase organization. Purchase organization is what? ALP1. ALP1, ALP2. Our company code was what? ALP alpha. I'll put this to this also. You can put alpha 1 or alpha 2 company code. I think we have already created one, right? So alpha 1, alpha 2 doesn't matter. Right now, we'll put one single company code to both. We'll do it in the same company code as the two different plants. Okay, let's go back. This assignment is done. Second assignment is assign purchase organization to a plant. So when you are assigning a purchase organization is plant, this means that, okay, this somebody did a wrong configuration, or they have changed the configuration and not updated. That is why status is like this. So when you assign a purchase organization to a plant, so they all these have different meanings. Okay, so you need to understand. So this is what purchase organization on the company code level. The next is purchase organization on the plant level. Then this is a standard organization, purchase organization. This is a reference purchase organization. There are different types of purchase organizations and there are different configurations also. So when I click here, you will get a new entry on an organizational level. So if I put ALP1 here, it will show this. If I click on save, it'll prompt me to save. That's it. Very simple. So it doesn't have a lot of details, right? It will not ask me which plant. Okay, it has asked me which plant. 1 second. Delete. I'll put new entries. ALP1. And I've not defined plant for ALP2. So I'll ask this. Okay. I think plant. Okay, plant was there. Store location was not there. ALP1, ALP2 is there. Plant is also ALP alpha 1 plant and alpha 2 plant. Okay. So I have defined these plants with the purchase organization. So based on this, what I understand that in my PPT, if I go in the PPT, the purchase organization is assigned to plant level. The purchase organization was assigned to company code level, right? So all that are different assignments of purchase organization with different levels of the enterprise structure. And the purchase group will be assigned to store locations. So that's a different config. We'll take it up. The table, there are different tables for everything. We'll take up the tables as well. So right now we have defined our purchase organization based on the plant. Earlier we defined it on the company code. Now we can assign the standard purchase organization to the plant also. Any procurement activity or anything that happens in any plant, let's say ALP1, it will have what? It will have the same purchase organization called alpha ALP1. It will have ALP2. So these, why I'm creating two of these, because I want to show you how the vendor data differs. For that, I'm creating two different records because in my mind, I'm creating scenarios for you guys for the next sessions also. Then what is a reference? So reference means you refer a purchase organization for a different organization to do the purchasing activity. But since I give you homework, I have to give you the basics of it. I'm not going to do a reference purchase organization because only new entries means you need to define the purchase organization and the reference and what is allowed. Okay, allowed is release order, do the condition data, but there's more to it. If you read this, if you read this button, configuration help, you will know why we do a reference purchase organization. I'm not going to take a case of reference purchase organization, but since this is a node here, why I'm focusing very much, because this was asked to me from a guy when I had 3 years or 3.5 years experience, and he had 7+ or 8+ years experience in the SAP MM only. And if that guy can ask these questions, maybe anyone else can ask. Okay, so reference purchase organization is one of the questions that was asked to me from Infosys manager level guy. After 7 or 8 years, you get into a manager level post. Okay, and this is the reference purchase organization. And in that, you have purchase organization, normal purchase organization, and a reference organization. So my question is, what does a reference do, right? So that you need to tell me. For today, your session is officially over. Anything else you want to ask? That three types I've already explained. You can read again. Okay, I'll upload this document. I'll upload the types of purchase organization. What is a plant specific? For single plant, there's only one organization. Cross plant, you can do cross plant. For one company code, you can put a single purchase organization for this. So I've assigned purchase organization 1 to first company code and plants, and second to all cross company also. So your purchasing will happen in that case. And what's a reference purchase organization? How do you define it? What's a purchase group? Will continue in the next session. There's a lot more to be done. Assignments I have already done. I have not taken it separately. I've done the assignments also. So entirely everything is done except the purchasing group, which is OME4, and it is very, very easy. I'll stop the recording. I'll stop the screen sharing. You can ask your doubts freely. Please ask me. Anything else? I think I've overgiven you today, and I've taken more than 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I have one scenario. For example, let's see. As you mentioned that any company having different plans, one, two, three, like that. So
Mhm.
in the same time they have storage location also. And sometimes what happened due to shortage of raw material, and they used to collect from one store to another store. And but location, the purchasing and specification is different. So how they can do the entry? If you do entry again, it will be double, right?
Great. You do not need to purchase again. If it is already, the material is already available, let's say in Alpha 1 plant, store location 101 is already having. An Alpha 2 plant, store location 101, again, it's Alpha 1, 101 is different, Alpha 2, 101 is different. Both, one is, let's say, Deepak, one is Anuj. Okay. Deepak is sending the material to Anuj. There is a movement type called 311, store location to store location transfer. If it is a different plant itself, it's a single step called 301 movement type. Or if you want a two step, it's 303 and 101 receipt on the Anuj side. Deepak will send from 303, Anuj will receive in a different plant as 101. So there are different movement types. I have not covered the movement types. I'll cover the movement types in the next sessions. Okay. Right
Okay.
now, right now, my entire priority is to go with the P2P cycle first. Once the P2P is over, I'll come to the movement types. I will not take the movement types beforehand. I need assignments. I need the enterprise structure. I need your theory to be clear and your basic of the material master data. Okay. MM is all about how you build it from scratch. It is not how you start from middle and then you build from scratch. No, start from the very basic. If you have any feedback, directly say it to me in front of everyone. I won't mind. If I'm teaching very bad, please make sure that I improve. Your learning makes me happy. Okay. And it actually does. When I see people coming up saying that, okay, sir, you have taught me, now I'm this, that feels very delighted. Okay. So for me, only motive here, spending 2 or 3 hours with you, is that you learn properly. Feedback is one of the important things. I'll ask for feedbacks. If you're not familiar with giving feedbacks to the mentor, please give it to anyone from ranging, like Shishu is with Swapnil. Swapnil, give feedbacks to Swapnil. Okay. Deepak is with Astha. Maybe Anuj is with, or Chandrasekhar would be with Shami. Okay. All these are the counselors of GTR Academy. You can give any feedback to these guys. It will reach directly to me. I'll improve on the trainings. Okay. Anything other than that, if you don't get the recording, if you don't get the learning material, make sure you get it by the end of the day. If you don't, just please respond to any one of these guidance counselors. They'll be there to help you. Anything you tell them will reach directly to me. Okay. And they'll tell it without taking your name or without telling us basic details. You can share your honest feedback. If you need any help, even in your local language like Hindi or maybe English, I'm available there to guide you at any day of the time. Okay. Please book your sessions. Please make sure that your doubts are cleared, and make sure that we work together. The efforts that I'm putting in, it is not easy to speak for 3 hours. The efforts you are putting, it is not easy to sit for 3 hours continuously. So let's work it out. Let's get you a job, and make sure the learning is very good. Okay. I'll share this PPT. I'll share the recording on the LMS within next 1 hour or 1.5 hours. Okay. Great. It was nice talking to you guys, and I'll stop the recording if there are no doubts.